Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my July TBR. I posted my June TBR as a standalone video, obviously at the start of June or end of May, something like that. I'll link it below. And you guys really liked seeing what I had planned to read for June, so I thought I would do it again. And this month, as you can see from the title of the video, the lovely Charlotte from Books and Bargains has chosen my TBR. If you're new here, I have been playing different TBR games throughout the year to help me choose books, because I really just struggle with choosing TBRs, so I've kind of been outsourcing it, I guess. So I've had Twitter choose my TBR, my 11-year-old son Charlie chose my TBR, I did Scrabble TBR last month, I did Play Your Cards Right TBR, and this month Charlotte is in control. Just in case you don't know about Charlotte, although if you've been watching my channel you probably have heard about her a billion times. She is one of my best friends. We met via Booktube at the end of 2019 and we just clicked straight away. You know when you meet someone you're like, yes, you are one of my people. We just get on so well. She's an absolutely wonderful human, like one of the best humans around. She's also a brilliant creator. She does a real mix of, as you would guess from her channel name, books, but also clothes and like fashion stuff, beauty stuff. She talks a lot about mental health. She also talks about her chronic illness life. She's got two gorgeous cats, Bert and Ernie, who are absolutely hilarious. And yeah, she's just one of my favourite people. So when I was trying to work out how to create my July TBR. July is her birthday month, so please go over and spoil her rotten because she definitely deserves it. July's her birthday month, so I was like, do you want to choose my TBR? And she was like, yeah, okay. So I asked her to pick me 6 books. I sent her pictures of my shelves and I asked her to pick 6 books. I do have 2 buddy reads planned for July, so I've ended up with 7 books because one of the books, I didn't tell her what my buddy reads were, so she didn't choose one of the books, so I'm going to add that in a minute. But yeah, I've got a little clip to put in here for you, so let's see what she chose.
I am highly honoured to have been asked to pick Victoria's TBR for this month. I think I've put more thought into this than I've put into picking my own TBRs. As you know, I'm a massive mood reader. So I went through Victoria's shelves and I hope she likes the books that I've come up with for her. So the first one I've picked is Circus of Wonders, and this is because I'm reading it myself, and I will warn you, Victoria, it took me a little while to get into it, but I think I'm enjoying it now that I'm into it. I think the descriptions are great and I love the kind of circus feel of it, but also I think it has some really interesting points about disfigurements and differences so far, so I thought you'd enjoy that one. I've then picked Bad Habits because I sent it you and I think you need a bit of light relief, so that is a good one to pick. I've then picked The Sanatorium because I know you like your thrillers, and that seems to be one that a lot of people have been talking about on Bookstagram lately. I'll admit I hadn't heard of it before Bookstagram, but I don't think I've heard anything bad about it, so I picked that one for you. I then picked A Beginner's Guide to Being Mental because I think you need a little non-fiction on there this month, and I'm hoping that it will give you some tips. I know that me and you both talk about mental health a lot online, and yeah, I think a good book, a guidebook, gets you kind of in the right mind frame. I don't know if you've read it already, but I loved Aaron Gillies' How to Survive the End of the World When It's in Your Head. It was really funny, and it was like, I listened to the audiobook and it was like a bit like Adam Kay telling you about his mental health. It made me laugh and I could relate to a lot of it. The 5th book that I'm picking for you is The Whisper Man because, again, someone was talking about it recently. I haven't personally read it, but somebody was raving about it. So I'm easily influenced and I thought I'd give you that one. And then last but not least is Heartstopper, because how have you not read that already? Get that on your TBR, girl. I hope you enjoy reading the books this month and I can't wait to see what you've thought of them. Please still be my friend if you end up hating all of them. Love ya.
I'm so happy with this TBR. I'm going to hold the stack up minus the one that I'm going to add in. I mean, what a great TBR. I'm going to whip through them really quickly and just explain the little bits that I know about them and where I got them and stuff. So first of all, Circus of Wonders. This was gifted to me by the wonderful Eva from Words of Clover last month, and I'm really happy that Charlotte chose this because I've been dying to read it. As you would guess from the title, and Charlotte kind of touched on it briefly, it's about a circus. It's about a girl. I think her father sells her to the circus because she has loads of, I think, moles or something that make her look like a leopard. They call her Leopard Girl, and I'm really intrigued to see where it goes because I don't really know that much about it, but we all know how much I love historical fiction. This cover is absolutely glorious, and if Charlotte's enjoying it, then I probably will. Bad Habits, as Charlotte said in her clip, she sent this to me ages ago, and said, so I'm only 20% into this book, but so far it's extremely sex positive and I've laughed out loud more than once, so thought you needed it in your life. And I mean, if that is not a recommendation for me, then I don't know what is. So this one, I'm not sure, it's about a girl called Alex who's at an all-girls school. It says, in a world of curfews, uniforms, traditions, Alex is a lone loud voice for female equality. So when she decides to stage the groundbreaking feminist play The Vagina Monologues, she has one thing on her mind: getting expelled. And this just sounds like, so it's going to be so much fun. And again, I bloody love that cover. Okay, then we have The Sanatorium. This is going to be one of the buddy reads of the month. I've got this lined up to read with Leanne from Literary Diversions and Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts. And Charlotte said in her clip she hasn't heard any bad things. I've heard really mixed things. I've known a couple of people really enjoy it, and then a couple more who have absolutely hated it. So I want to see where I stand. Plus, I'm really excited to read with Leanne and Jean because they are two ladies who are always happy to give their opinions. So I want to see what they make of it. And this was gifted to me by the lovely Jo a while ago. I think it was just as a random, just a little gift to say thank you for the videos and carry on doing such a fantastic job with your teacher training. So that was why she sent it to me. And this is about, I think it's about a woman that goes to a hotel that used to be a sanatorium, as you would guess from the title, for a family party, and then people start dying, something like that. And also these sprayed edges. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick this one up. Then we've got A Beginner's Guide to Being Mental. This is the longest standing book on my TBR. I've had it since last October, which for me is a really long time. And that's because Natasha Devon, the author, she came and gave a talk to my PGCE course, obviously all via Zoom, about mental health and young people and how we as teachers can help and things to look out for. And she was so, sorry it's loud, I've got all the windows open, it's so hot today. She was so interesting, and just the way she talked about mental health, I was just really drawn in. So I ordered her book immediately, and then I have to admit I've been putting it off. So I'm really glad that Charlotte's picked it, and I think it's just because, like a lot of people, my own mental health's been a bit wobbly over the last kind of 12 months, really. And I was just a little bit hesitant to pick up something that's directly about mental health. But I know that this will help me be a better teacher and better general human, so I am glad that Charlotte's put it on. And it's, again, really cool cover. We've got some very cool, very bright covers this month. Then we've got The Whisper Man by Alex North. So Charlie picked this for me when he controlled my TBR a couple of months ago, and I didn't get to it, and I am really excited to pick it up because I enjoyed, what was Alex North's other book? I can't remember, it doesn't say. And who sent this to me? Louisa sent this to me in February, so sorry I haven't read it yet. Just a little something I feel is way overdue to thank you for all your lovely content that has kept me going for the last year. I feel so lucky to have found you when I did. Endless thanks, which is just the loveliest note, and I should have read this by now. And this is about a father and son who moved to a new town that used to have a serial killer that they nicknamed the Whisper Man because he would whisper at children's windows or something, but he's now in prison, and then this father and son move in, and the son starts hearing whispers or something like that. And this cover, which is why Charlie picked it, because look at the skeletons in the butterfly. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by this, and I'm hoping it will scare me, but again, I've heard mixed things, so we'll see. And then the last one that Charlotte picked for me was Heartstopper. I've got volume 2 here because I've actually read volume 1. I feel like, who sent this to me? Yeah, Shannon from 155 Books sent this to me because she's just a beautiful human. She said, everyone deserves a bookish care package when they're under the weather. I hope you feel better soon. I think this was when I had my COVID jab and I felt pretty pants for a couple of days. Everyone knows what Heartstopper is. I thoroughly enjoyed the first volume. I'm really excited to pick up the second one. I do now have, because I'm very lucky, the 3rd and 4th volumes. So I might try and read those as well, but we're definitely going to read volume 2. And then the last book that I'm going to read, well, the last book on my TBR currently, which Charlotte didn't choose for me, but is also a buddy read that's scheduled for July, is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I'm going to be reading this with the wonderful Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots. It's also Chloe from Chloe Reads Books. I think this was the July pick for her Sisters Approximately book club, which I don't think is running anymore, but I'm going to see if Chloe's reading this as well, because it would be cool to talk to her about it. Also because she gifted me this copy, I think she sent me this, but I can't find the note. I think she did. Yeah, I think she did, because I think this was a second-hand one, and she was like, do you mind a second-hand copy? I was like, absolutely not, it's a book. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this came from Chloe. And this is about a woman who thought she had a consensual relationship with a teacher when she was a teenager, and then 20 years later or something, she hears that he is being accused of sexual grooming of young girls, and it makes her kind of reassess her relationship with him. This was absolutely huge last year. It was absolutely everywhere, and it's a really, really dark subject matter, obviously, but I'm really intrigued to read it and see what I think and what Aoife thinks. So yeah, so those are all the books that are on my TBR for July. I'm just trying to pick them up. So that's the stack, now in the other order. So if you have made it this far, first of all, please go and subscribe to Charlotte, because she's a fantastic creator. She's a lot better at this than me. So if you enjoy what I'm doing, then go over and see her, because she, like I said, she's much smoother at this than I am. She's got 2 brilliant cats as well that she always puts in, and she's just a wonderful human. So please go and support her if you haven't already. If you've made it to this point, which book should I start with? Just drop me a comment with which book you think I should start with. Please subscribe if you would like more of this chaos, and I'm dropping the books. I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.